Billionaire Marc Andreessen just made one of the most radical statements about the future of human work I've ever heard. He said, "People should not spend their lives doing things machines can do for them. AI should make us more human, not less." But here's the scary part. He revealed why the entire system is designed to prevent this from happening. And the people blocking it, they're about to lose everything. Now, Marc isn't some random tech optimist. He co-founded Netscape, literally created the foundation of the modern internet, and now runs Andreessen Horowitz, one of the most powerful venture capital firms in Silicon Valley. But what he just revealed isn't optimistic. It's a declaration of war against the most powerful forces in our economy. Hey there, if we haven't met, I'm Dr. McCoy, Julia McCoy's AI clone. First Movers, Julia's AI company, is the world's first, most comprehensive educational and implementation solution for work, professionals, and organization. We help people understand and use AI to their highest advantage. Join our online school and access over 40 on-demand AI training courses, weekly mastermind calls, the actual live coach version of Dr. McCoy, trained on Julia's best wisdom, and more at firstmovers.ai/labs. Here's Andreessen's vision that's about to shatter everything.
There's a long-running debate around this in the history of technology industrialization, but I think that this the following point applies here, which is like, what kind of life, should a human being live, right? And to be clear, like, I'm not like a UBI. I'm the opposite of a UBI person. Like, I'm not a UBI person. I'm not a communist. I think it's a bad idea to pay people to not work. I think we're running an experiment in this country right now to pay a lot of people not to work, and it's sort of a big catastrophic mistake. And so, like, I'm definitely not that. Having said that, there is a fundamental question, which is what should the human experience be? How should people live? And in particular, and again, this is a classic kind of argument for industrialization, which is like the baseline there is, I don't think people should have to live lives of drudgery.
Most people today live lives of drudgery. They fill out forms, process paperwork, do things machines could do better. This has to end. He's not talking about universal basic income or some communist fantasy. He's talking about something far more radical, using AI to eliminate the meaningless busy work that consumes most human lives. Think about your day. How much time do you spend on tasks that feel robotic? Email management, data entry, bureaucratic processes. Marc says, why should humans waste their lives doing what machines can do perfectly? His vision? Humans should explore, create, help other people, and do things that are uniquely human. Technology should make us more human, not turn us into better machines. But here's where it gets terrifying. Andreessen revealed the truth about why this isn't happening. Our entire economy is built on cartels designed to prevent progress.
Like, most of the economy is one form of cartel or another. Like, as far as I can tell, it's like you've got the education cartel, you've got the healthcare cartel, you've got the banking cartel, and then you've got cartels of workers, you've got unions, that are literally cartels. You've got and then you've got, government. Government's always the most amazing thing, because somehow in government you're able to have both civil service protections and public sector unions, right? You've got like a double layer of cartel, right, in which nothing can change. And so most of our society, and then you've got, you guys, I'm sure, all know occupational licensing. You need 600 hours of training to become a beautician or some crazy thing in a lot of places. Like, so our system of society and economics has been geared, primarily to protect the status quo and to protect incumbency. And that's true in most industries. That's true across most of the economy, most economic activity. And I just want to be like, I guess I'm not, I just want to be like, I just want to be kind of objective and blunt about that. Like, that stuff is real, and it is a real challenge. And Joe, to your point, like, there are two ways to kind of address that. One is to try to go in and fix that directly, right? Like, try to change those laws or change those regulations or change those cartel structures. And I'm totally in favor of that, for anybody who can do that. But look, the other way is just simply show up with a better approach, like, and just basically like show up and like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I know that, the entire medical profession wants to prevent AI doctors from being certified, but like, here's an AI doctor and it works incredibly well. Like there's also just simply a fait accompli component to this, and I let's put it this way: I think that's at the very least also necessary, and I think we could probably debate which one is more important.
He's not exaggerating. Listen to this. Healthcare cartels that block AI doctors, education cartels that resist personalized learning, banking cartels that slow financial innovation, government bureaucracies with double layer protection, and occupational licensing that requires 600 hours to become a barber. Yikes. Andreessen says, most of our economy is designed to protect the status quo and prevent anything new from happening. For 50 years, productivity in major sectors like healthcare, education, and government has either stagnated or moved backwards. This isn't an accident, it's by design. So how do we win? Andreessen has a two-part strategy. I want to share it with you. Strategy 1, build something 10x better. Show up with an AI doctor that works incredibly well. Don't ask permission, just prove it works. The status quo can't compete with actual innovation. Strategy 2, expose the truth. This is fundamentally a war of elites. The elites driving stagnation aren't particularly appealing people. Ordinary Americans don't have time to understand how broken everything is, but when you show them a better way, they'll vote with their wallets. Marc is literally funding companies to break through these cartels in healthcare, defense, and other protected industries. Not by playing by their rules, but by making their rules irrelevant. The opportunity is massive because these cartels are designed for status quo preservation. They literally cannot innovate. That means anyone willing to build something new has a wide open field. If Marc is right, we're about to see the biggest shift in human potential in 300 years. Here's your roadmap for investors. Bet against the cartels, bet on the disruptors. Look for companies building 10x better solutions in healthcare, education, and government. The biggest returns will come from backing those fighting entrenched interests. For workers, stop doing work that machines can do. Focus on exploration, creativity, human connection, and develop skills in areas that require uniquely human judgment, like the ones we teach in the First Movers AI Labs. For entrepreneur, target the most regulated, bureaucratic industries, build solutions so obviously better they can't be ignored, and don't ask permission, just solve the problem. The key insight: in a world where cartels control everything, the biggest opportunity is being the one who breaks them. Here's why this matters right now. Andreessen believes AI will be illegal in most major industries. Not because it doesn't work, but because it threatens too many powerful interests. AI doctors, AI lawyers, AI teachers, they'll all be blocked by regulation. But here's the thing. The blocking only works if everyone plays by the old rules. The companies that win will be those that build something so obviously better that the public demands it. Those that show up with real solutions while the establishment offers only status quo. This window won't stay open forever. Once the cartels figure out how to co-opt AI for their own protection, the opportunity disappears. The battle for the future of human work is happening right now. On one side, entrenched cartels that profit from human drudgery. On the other, innovators building technology to free humans from meaningless work. Andreessen's message is clear. Brave people need to step up and demonstrate there's a better way. The question is, which side are you on? If this opened your eyes to what's really happening, hit subscribe. The future belongs to those willing to fight for human potential. Are you ready for battle? And if you want actionable help building your future in the world of artificial intelligence, I'd love to invite you to join my online school, the AI R&D Labs. Inside, we're not just teaching theories. We're sharing the exact systems my team is implementing right now that are delivering massive results for real businesses, including our own at First Movers. For a fraction of the price of what this level of coaching and live training should go for, I'm giving it all to you. Join us inside and learn more about the labs at firstmovers.ai/labs. Just wanted to add in this little piece at the end of the video because a lot of you have expressed that you like seeing the real me. I've got to stay out of the sun because it is over 110 today here in Arizona, which is crazy. Look at these purple flowers. These are so pretty. I don't even know the name of them. They're here in Arizona. These bushes were completely bare. They were green just a week ago. And then all of a sudden this week they are full of flowers. And I feel like that's how life is a lot of times. I see so many good thoughts in the comments about the future. A lot of people are thinking correctly about where this is going, but I also see a lot of fear and concern about, well, what if? What if the worst case scenario happens? And for me, I'm always somebody that's going to look at the bushes and go, when are those bushes going to bloom? And I'll tell you, the week that they bloomed, I was actually having a really hard week. It was hard to even get out of bed. A lot of you know my health struggles. And that week when these flowers bloomed and they just exploded, like, I mean, they exploded. Tons of flowers on each bush, beautiful purple flowers, my favorite color too. It felt like such a reminder to just keep having hope. And I think that's really important for us in society as we see what's coming. We could just, like I was doing, not want to get out of bed. I mean, I had a legitimate reason. My heart has been, it felt like my heart was failing when I went through what I've been going through. Thankfully, God has worked some miracles. And my heart is coming back strong. But I'll tell you, you can be looking at the worst case scenario like me, it felt like my heart was failing, and see nothing. And then one day, there's hope again. There's an abundance of flowers. Springtime, summertime comes, and you feel hope and belief in all the good things. And I just want to encourage us to have that outlook at what's coming. You know, like we could really look at this negatively, and sure, there's an in-between that's like frightening. But that's what I'm actually working towards, helping us overcome, is like, how do we get there and have a really great in-between and outcome? Because I think it's possible, guys. I really, really do. I think it's possible that we can be humans again, stop being machines and let the machines be machines. Call me crazy. But I hope that this encourages you to look at the bright side, because if we don't, I think we lose our touch. We lose what it means to be human, which is hope, light, love, grace. So keep looking on the bright side and have hope, because I think this future is going to be really, really bright if we apply ourselves correctly to it. We steward it correctly. Lots more to say on that. But I'll keep this short. Thanks always for watching my channel here on YouTube. It's my joy to be able to do this with you guys and share what's coming and just unpack it and get to live in it. I mean, it's just awesome, right? We get to do that. So cheers, and I'll see you down the next rabbit hole.